Joining us now, Congresswoman Ashley Hinson, who has been a part of the growing number of GOP congresswomen who are calling on President Biden to defund those secret flights that transport illegal migrants into the interior of the United States. But of course, this is a huge issue, Congresswoman. And I just want to ask you this, because as Hillary points out there, you know, the administration first said don't come, and yet the migrants keep coming. And now we're spending all this money to give them beds and the tools they need, including these flights to get to other parts of the country. And so once they know that, you're never going to stop them from coming. Your thoughts?
Right, absolutely. And President Biden and these policies have, in essence, brought the border crisis to Iowans and Americans' backyards. This shouldn't even be a conversation that we need to have where we have to talk about taxpayer funding going to bring illegal immigrants into our country. So that's exactly why I introduced the Stop the Betrayal Act. It would stop these funding, taxpayer-funded dollars, from going to bring any immigrant into this country, illegal immigrants into this country, whether it's by plane in the dark of night or a busload of people being dropped off somewhere in our country. This is a safety and security issue for Iowa families and American families, and we have to put a stop to these Biden border crisis policies that are continuing to enable illegal immigrants to come into our country.
A safety issue, a security issue, you're right, a financial issue as well. We saw a video of those flights that the administration for a time was saying they were not happening, unequivocally not happening across the country. Yet you've got that footage in Westchester, but also we've got other videos that we've played. And so, you know, the impact, the economic impact on these communities, when people come, they need to be schooled, they need medical care, they need assistance finding jobs, they need a lot of different things that locals have to pay for, they're paying for in their taxes.
Absolutely, and we should be using this funding. You know, I heard you talking about my colleague earlier about what they said about the actual amount of funding. We should be using that to support our Customs and Border Patrol agents who are working every day to keep our border safe and keep our country safe and secure. Every state is a border state. I just met with a sheriff in my district who was talking about the dangerous meth coming up right up Interstate 35 into Iowa. You talk about real issues facing our communities. This is just one of many that the Biden administration has turned a complete blind eye to with what's happening at our southern border. So again, the Stop the Betrayal Act would stop the taxpayer money from going to these flights. And again, this is about accountability. This is about trust from this administration. They have betrayed the Americans' trust. This is why we need to put a stop to this taxpayer money going to fund illegals coming into this country.
Drugs coming across the border, as you mentioned, a huge problem. Human trafficking is a huge problem. And also just the other day, 5 Syrians came across the border as well. So not only are we dealing with migrants coming across the southern border from, you know, countries where President Biden has said he wants to identify the root causes, but now that we've said we're open for business, you've got people coming from all over the place. Concerns about terrorism on your end?
Yeah, absolutely. When we have people on the terror watch list and hundreds of countries, in essence, coming across our southern border unchecked, this is, again, a security issue for our country, a national security issue for our country. So, again, we need to give Customs and Border Patrol agents the funding that they need to keep our country safe, but we also need to put a stop to these Biden border crisis policies that are enabling this to happen in the first place.
And the agents are so frustrated because they feel like their hands are tied and they really want to protect America. In the last 20 or 30 seconds, your thoughts on how we can start to help them do their jobs?
Well, first and foremost, we had a secure border under the previous administration. The Trump-era policies were working, building the wall, making sure we were actually enforcing Title 42 and Remain in Mexico. Those policies worked. So let's have a conversation about immigration reform, absolutely, but we need to go back to the policies that worked, that are keeping our country safe.
Remain in Mexico worked, and the administration can say they are re-implementing it, but they have to enforce it. Congresswoman, thank you so much and for all the work that you're doing.